Welcome to FlexX Solutions. We now have the Flexion workout using the AHA belt. These are the corrective stretches and strengthening drills. First, we have the hip flexor stretch with your knees wide. Make sure your foot gets all the way to the side of a ball or a chair and you anchor through your back heel. Next, we have a hip flexor stretch where you reach the leg cross body. Again, anchor through the heel, squeeze the glutes, and keep downward pressure on the ball. We now have what's called the frog or straddle stretch. You bring your knees wide, you turn your toes out. This is good for those that have knees that cave in. If that is not you, please do not focus on this stretch. We have the pigeon stretch. Now this is for those that are bow-legged people. Put one knee on top of a step or a chair and lean over. Do not force the stretch and always make sure that the knee is supported. Make sure you take your time on this stretch. For those that are knees that cave, we have the hydrant where you're on all fours, lift the knee to a side and hold it up for a second or two and back down. Make sure you're pushing from the foot on the floor. Now for those that are bow-legged, we have you guys squatting with a body bar, and then you squeeze a ball or some towels between your knees when you're at the base, and then you stand back up, pushing through the body bar. Next, we have what is called a butt bridge, where you tuck your butt under like a scared dog tucks his tail, drive through your heels and lift your hips up and hold it for a couple seconds and then return back to the floor. Make sure that you get the tuck and keep your abs contracted. Next, we have what is the wall quad stretch. Start off with two knees on the ground, slide into position with the towel, try and pop the front foot up and keep a downward pressure on the ball. Next, we have a hamstring ball roll-in. This is good for strengthening the hamstrings. You put your feet on a ball, pull your toes towards your shins, smash your back, lift, and curl. For those of you that don't have a ball or you want something a little more challenging, go ahead and try some towels or some disc on the floor. Again, remember, tuck your butt, smash your back, lift, and curl in and out. Next, we have what is called the cobra pose. Please be sure that you stay within a range of pain you may have or jamming of the disc in the back, and you raise up, keep your glutes tight, and lower back down. Isoprone abs on the ball. Get into a plank, make sure you anchor in your heels, keep your butt tucked and your abs tight. Another version of the abs is doing a plank where you bring one knee into your chest while anchoring through your back heel. Keep the front foot off the floor and squeeze your glute as much as you can on the back leg and switch sides. Next, we have the chest stretch. Put your arms high in a doorway, 90 degrees or higher, and marching, keeping your abs contracted. Next, we have a child's pose single arm lat stretch. Reach cross body, thumb to the ceiling, and sit into the stretch and breathe. You should be feeling pull all the way down into the lower back. If not, please continue the stretch until you do. Next, we have the windshield wiper stretch. You lay on your side, make sure your knees are stacked on top of each other. Open your top arm up in a Y position, thumb down towards the floor, and try and breathe yourself all the way down to the floor, making sure that your knees stay stacked. That is very important so you do not use your lower back to do the stretch. Next is a walkout Y. Get into a child's pose. Get your head pushed down into your hand. Walk your hands out as far as you can. Lift your thumb and lift up in the air. Next is draw the sword. Grab a band. Rotate your thumb down towards your hip and then rotate your thumb out over your shoulder and almost like you're throwing something up and behind you.